I'm sure a lot of Shield owners have heard now that there is a recall on the Smith & Wesson Shield. Now, I want to talk about that recall here real quick and then just kind of go over what they say to do to check it for those that haven't actually watched the video or checked their website. Now, first off, I want to say on these recalls, they're usually just ridiculous. There are groups of people who go out of their way. They try to find guns that are new to the market. They're really anti-gun groups. They take a gun, they fuck with it as much as they possibly can, and they try to get it to fail. So a lot of times these recalls are based simply on the fact that some anti-gun group somewhere, going to as much trouble as they could possibly go to, created an artificial situation where a gun could possibly maybe fail. So keeping that in mind, don't just send your gun back. Because that's what they want. They want people to send guns back in mass, cost the company a lot of money. They try to financially harm the companies is what they do when they create these recalls. So I just want you to be aware of that in the back of your head before you decide to panic and send your gun in. Because this to me really seems like one of those situations. Now here's all you need to do to test your gun. You need to turn it on its side and just slowly pull the trigger. Of course, make sure the gun is unloaded beforehand and most likely take the magazine out. So just pull the trigger slowly, let it out slowly. Pull the trigger slowly, let it out slowly. Do that several times. You can see that little tab right there. That's what I'm talking about. As you push it in and out slowly, that little tab right there should pop back down out of the trigger. If it sticks, that's the problem they're talking about. So if that keeps popping back out, you're okay. You don't have a problem with your gun. And, looking at how this is making it fail, all they're saying, what they've done is probably some group has messed with the spring where they can get it to where that little safety catch stays up. So then if your gun is in a holster or something, or in some way where the actual trigger is being held back without that little bracket, if you drop the gun, it could go off. Because just this little piece sticking, that's not going to affect anything other than except allowing the trigger to go back. So the situation they've created where the gun could possibly fire if dropped is if it's dropped while the trigger is back because the little brace wasn't keeping it from going back if something else was artificially hitting the trigger, other than your finger. So to me, it's a real contrived situation. It's a real contrived safety issue. So don't panic and send your gun back. That's just what the anti-gunners want. Just check it. If it doesn't stick, you don't have a problem. If it does stick, call Smith & Wesson, they'll tell you what to do. But otherwise, don't panic and don't give the gun grabbers what they want. You ain't even my real dad. And after a long heart-to-heart discussion, he decided that... Where's my fucking microphone? God damn it, I forgot to put the fucking microphone up. The whole fucking... Alright, now let's try this with a microphone.